God's blessings to everyone. This is a DGHradio.com news and information weather update for the United States Virgin Islands, and I'm reporter Taff reporting the weather for Saturday, October 11th, 2025, covering the latest weather updates from across the United States Virgin Islands. Synopsis: a tropical storm well to our north continues to move away, but its broad circulation has left behind a deep plume of tropical moisture over the northeastern Caribbean. That moisture is fueling showers and a few thunderstorms over our local waters and islands. At the same time, long-period swells from the departing storm are still reaching our offshore Atlantic waters and the Anegada Passage, creating hazardous seas for small craft. Through today, steering winds are southerly. By late Sunday and Monday, winds trend easterly and conditions gradually ease before another uptick in moisture and afternoon thunderstorms later in the work week. Current conditions and early day setup. Early this morning across St. Thomas and St. John, overcast skies and a warm, humid air mass are in place with a noticeable south wind. On St. Croix, similar warmth and humidity are present under variable cloud cover. The atmosphere remains primed for additional showers and isolated thunderstorms moving from the south and southwest across our waters into the islands at times. Expect brief downpours, occasional lightning, and sudden, gusty winds near stronger cells. Hazards, today and tonight. First, marine hazards. A small craft advisory remains in effect for the offshore Atlantic waters and the Anegada Passage until midday, due to residual swell, with seas up to 7 feet. Mariners operating in those zones should postpone trips or remain in protected waters until seas subside later today. Winds are generally gentle to moderate, but can surge sharply and unpredictably near thunderstorms. Second, surf hazards. A high risk of rip currents was in effect early this morning, and a moderate risk continues today across many north and east-facing beaches in the territory. A moderate risk still means life-threatening rip currents are possible. If you must enter the water, stay waist deep or less on life-guarded beaches and never swim alone. Third, rainfall and lightning. Given the deep tropical moisture, periods of showers and a few thunderstorms will pass through. Some downpours can lead to ponding on roads, reduced visibility, and brief minor flooding in poor drainage spots. Lightning can strike well away from rain shafts. If thunder roars, go indoors or into a hard-topped vehicle. Marine and surf details. Offshore Atlantic waters and the Anegada Passage will see seas running 4 to 7 feet early, slowly easing during the afternoon and evening. Nearshore Caribbean waters and passages east of Puerto Rico and around the northern Virgin Islands will run 2 to 5 feet with a chop that gets temporarily higher near thunderstorms. Swell components today include lingering long-period energy from the north and northeast interacting with shorter-period wind waves from the south and southeast. Small craft should exercise caution everywhere and heed the advisory offshore. For surfers and beachgoers, expect stronger sets and long-period surges on exposed beaches. Even when the surf looks manageable, hidden rip channels can form near piers, jetties, reefs, and sandbar breaks. Aviation outlook. Pilots and airport operations should anticipate passing showers and isolated thunderstorms in the vicinity of Cyril E. King on St. Thomas and Henry E. Rolson on St. Croix, as well as along common island routes. Temporary reductions to marginal visual flight rules and even brief instrument flight rules conditions are possible in heavier cells, with mountaintops occasionally obscured. Surface winds are from the south-southwest trending south-southeast today, generally light to moderate with locally higher gusts in convection. Conditions improve gradually late today into Sunday as winds back toward the east and the deepest moisture shifts away. Local island breakdown today and tonight. St. Thomas and St. John. Cloudy to mostly cloudy with periods of showers and isolated thunderstorms, most numerous through the first half of the day. Afternoon coverage tapers, but a stray storm can still drift in from the coastal waters. High temperatures near the upper 80s to around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. South winds around 15 miles per hour with higher gusts near storms. Tonight turns mostly cloudy with scattered to numerous showers fading late, lows near the lower 80s. St. Croix, cloudy at times with numerous showers and isolated thunderstorms, especially late morning into early afternoon as bands drift across from the south. High temperatures near 90 degrees Fahrenheit. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with higher gusts near storms. Tonight, mostly cloudy with showers diminishing after midnight. Lows near the lower 80s. Sunday and Monday trend. On Sunday, winds gain an easterly component and moisture begins to step down. Expect morning showers, then fewer afternoon showers for the Virgin Islands, with most of the heavier afternoon convection focusing over western Puerto Rico. By Monday, a generally fair weather pattern returns for St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix. Still a stray brief shower under the trade wind flow, but many dry breaks, breezy at times from the east. Temperatures each day run warm to hot, with heat sensitivity peaking where sunshine holds longest. Hydrate, take breaks from direct sun, and check on heat-sensitive neighbors. Mid to late week outlook, Tuesday through Saturday. Drier air filters in Tuesday and Wednesday under a light easterly flow, keeping the flood risk limited. By midweek, an upper-level low approaches, cooling the middle troposphere and increasing instability. From Thursday into Saturday, deeper tropical moisture is forecast to return, values that support more widespread afternoon showers and thunderstorms across the region. With a developing southerly component later in the week, humidity and heat stress can tick upward, and the risk of urban and small stream flooding rises to elevated levels, especially during the afternoon and early evening commute windows. Marine conditions could also trend choppier again late week, with more frequent thunderstorm outflows and renewed rip current concerns if new swell or persistent onshore flow develops. Practical safety nudges, today's priorities. Mariners, if thunder threatens, head for safe harbor immediately. Assume winds can jump to around 30 knots in the heaviest cells, with steep, confused seas near outflow boundaries. Keep life jackets accessible and radios monitored. Drivers, slow down in heavy rain, allow extra braking distance, and do not cross water flowing over roadways. Beachgoers, choose life-guarded beaches, stay within designated swimming zones, and avoid inlets, jetties, and reef passes where rip currents concentrate. If caught in a rip current, remain calm, float, and swim parallel to the shoreline to exit the current. 7-day quick glance. Today, Saturday, showers and isolated storms. Small craft advisory offshore until midday. Moderate rip current risk after an early high-risk period. Highs near 90. Sultry and breezy, south to southeast winds. Tonight, showers taper late. Muggy, seas gradually subside. Sunday, morning showers then improving, winds shift easterly, surf hazards still require caution. Monday, Columbus Day, mostly fair, breezy trades, hot with only isolated brief showers. Tuesday, Wednesday, drier, seasonable trades, limited flood risk, still hot during midday. Thursday, Saturday, wetter pattern returns, more afternoon thunderstorms, higher flood potential. Monitor updated marine and beach advisories. Let us know your thoughts about the weather by texting your comments to 1-315-898-1449. You can also join our WhatsApp group and get the news, weather, and other insightful information delivered right to your smartphone. To join, text JOIN to 1-315-898-1449. Please include your name in the text message. You will receive a call to verify your request. I'm your reporter, Taff, signing off for DGHradio.com. Remember, Taff and DGH, together we track, analyze, fact-check, and deliver grassroots headlines, because on DGHradio.com, the news never sleeps. Ciao.